Hello, SR Squad. I hope you guys are well today. And I'm sure some of you are from Promise Makunyana's podcast. You all saw how it was going down there. But I must say, it was not dramatic because, men are just like that. They are not like us women, just being all over the place and being violent, dramatic. But anyway, this is my first ever review. If I have hiccups here and there, please, you just have to forgive me, girl, because we are out here just trying, okay? So first of all, just thanking Promise Makunya and you guys. Like, she blessed us with a big guy's presence. As the podcast was opening, we saw how big guy was explaining where he comes from, his name. I didn't know his name, honestly, his government name rather. And he said that he is in Nhlanhla, Hlongwane, and popularly known as Big Guy. The name came from varsity when he was like very big because he was doing gym, he was doing the weight thingy. So he got very big, the muscles, that and this and that. That's how his friends started calling him Big Guy. So you guys, let's get straight to the real Mugozi, okay? So Big Guy said that Owami got expelled. So she did not finish her nursing, her BTech. It's called that, her BTech. She did not finish, and she got expelled from varsity because she was failing a lot. I think 2 full years Owami allegedly was failing a lot, and that's how she got expelled. She also said that Owami broke his virginity, you guys. Like, what a blessing, because this kind of days you can't just find someone who is a virgin, if we are being honest, right? So Big Guy's aim of coming to Promise Makunyana's podcast is for Owami to just stop talking about him and to also tell his side of the story, because over the past 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, we have been hearing Owami talking about her ex-husband, and that was the only side that we knew. So Big Guy wanted to come forward and tell his side of the story, which we heard. Most of the things that he said, honestly, it's something that Owami already told us. The aim was to come to the podcast and tell Owami that to stop talking about him, because he mentioned that even his new partner, his current partner, is also complaining about this thing. She even told him that this would be the last time he would go somewhere and like to just talk about his ex-wife. And I kind of understand it, you guys. Like, there is no woman who would want their partner to talk about their exes. Like, can we just move on and focus on our lives? Big Guy says that he met Owami when he was 21 and he was a virgin. And when they met, he remembered that the previous night he was praying to God, like, to just bless him with his wife, because he was a virgin. He was praying to God to bless him with his wife, because Big Guys, those kind of guys who don't have time to be playing around. You know that's that saying that says you have to kiss so many frogs, wara wara, so that you can find the right person for yourself. So Big Guy is not those kind of guys. Like, he prayed to God to bless him with a woman, with a wife rather, and God blessed him with Owami. It says that he even told God if the woman comes by, she should be wearing like a white dress, and that is what Owami was wearing. And him seeing a beautiful lady wearing a white dress, he knew very well that was God signing to him that here is your woman, here is your wife. And they started dating. When they started dating, I think after a few days, Big Guy says that when they were eating like bread and eggs, if I'm not mistaken, and that's when he realized that nope, Owami is so untidy and he's a neat freak, like, and he couldn't just stand that. He broke up with Owami. But God gave him this woman, so like he can't go anywhere. Like, this is your woman, you're not going anywhere. So they rekindled their love and got back together. Big Guy says that they started staying together without him marrying Owami. They started staying together, and Big Guy was working at that time. Owami was getting a stipend, if I'm not mistaken, and she was getting around 5K, and Big Guy, I think he was also earning 2.5, and they would like combine their money, buy this, buy that, because they were staying together at res. Nah? Fast forward, after big guy graduated, he started working at a school as a teacher, and life just went on like that, you guys. And allegedly, that's when Owami's sister fell pregnant, and Owami suggested that maybe her sister should get like an abortion, because I think at the time, Mus Owami had to be a mother at a very young age, as her mom passed away, you guys. So I know some people would be like, Haibo Owami is a very dangerous person, what this and that. But if we are being honest, you guys, we all know that even the girls who fell pregnant at a very young age, when they were still at school, their parents would suggest abortion. If we are being honest, even though they do not like go on to proceed with it, but because at that moment what they are feeling and what they feel is a better option, they would say do an abortion. Because some people would be thinking, for instance, you guys, if you are a big sister to someone and they tell you that they are pregnant, and you as much as you're a sister, you're also a parent, you have to like take care of them. You know that their partner is not going to take responsibility. You will be the one buying the nappies, the milk, and at the same time you don't have the money to provide. What are you going to say? Like, what are you going to say? Anyway, not saying that abortion is right, but I'm just saying that big guy said this to paint Owami as a very bad person. But I don't think at that time she was just being like a horrible person. At that time, she felt it was the right decision. That's when big guy calmed head down, and suggested that he would take care of the baby and things like that, which was good, because Owami really loved that child. Now Owami take that child as her own, which is something very beautiful. Big guy says that one day they had like a baby shower, and the baby shower for Owami's sister, and Owami's friend came by, and when they were busy drinking, having a good time, Owami's friend spoke to big guy, and he was just like, "Hybo, big guy, are you fine upstairs? Like, as in like, are you normal? Why would you take care of your wife's sister that is pregnant? You look like someone who like ate like a love potion, who have been bewitched, if you guys get what I'm saying." And at that time, big guy was just like, "Hybo, what do you mean?" And that's when also big guy says that's when he also thought maybe Owami umphile moratishi. And yeah, even though he says that, he is not like saying, yeah, Owami umphile moratishi, but at that moment he felt like maybe this guy was right, maybe Owami's friend was right, maybe kijile moratishi o ka nnete. Big guy also mentioned that he would like take care of Owami's whole family and the new baby, and neglect his own family. Okay, Big guy says that even though he was working, he would like, his parents don't know even one rent from him ever since he got into a relationship with Owami. Like, he would use all his money for Owami's family, but he would never ever buy his parents anything. And he says that one day he even called his own mother a witch because of Owami. Y'all know that Owami would always say she paid her own lobola. Big guy explained further how this really happened. Big guy says that because when you are working as a teacher, you won't get your salary for like 3 months. So when he got his salary was like, his lump sum was like 34,000 if I'm not mistaken. And when he got that money, he told Owami that he is going to use that money to pay for Owami's lobola rather. And Owami is like, shibubu, you are going to buy a fridge, a couch, this and that, because we need those in the house, which is something Owami saw that fits at that time. Guys, I don't see anything wrong with that, if I'm being honest with you. And obviously big guy saw nothing wrong with that, and they used that money for that. And because they were both working and they had income, big guy suggested that they would use his card for everything that they need, food, this and that. They would use his card. With his salary, he would take some money and put in Owami's account. So what they will do, when Owami gets her money and when big guy gets his money, they would combine their money every month. put that money in big guy's account, and then take the money that they were saving for lobola and put it in Owami's account. And that is how Owami would always say, yes, I paid my own lobola, I paid my own lobola. And the big guy regrets that decision. Another thing that we always heard about is big guy gambling their car and being very stupid, with low IQ, this and that. Big guy explained how he gambled that car. Guys, you won't believe what he said. Big guy says that Owami's friend came by. Bear in mind that this was Owami's friend, and he explained something, some deal, wara they have to sell. I didn't understand that part very well, but he said something like the friend told them about a deal in mind where they can buy, I think it's copper platinum, something like that. Guys, please forgive me on that one. And I think they needed like 20,000 rand, and with that deal they could make like 800,000 rand. Okay, so he sat down with Owami, they spoke about this. Owami agreed that they would like trade their not trade, but they would take their car on the pawn their car. They would like pawn their car and get the money to pay at the mine. When they finish, they would give the money back and take their car back, and that's how it worked. Unfortunately, big guy says that when he went to the mine, he met the security guard there, and he took the money, né? And they waited, and they saw that this guy's not coming back. And he asked people who worked there, and those people were like, nope, we don't know that person, and this person is not working here. That's how big guy knew that he was screwed, he was scammed, and he was not gonna get his car back. And that's how he and Owami lost their car. He immediately called Owami to tell her about this, and Owami cried. He said that Owami cried, and she also like accepted that they failed this time around to make more money. So I don't want this video to be very, very long, but how it all went wrong in Big Guy and Owami's marriage. Big Guy says that it was when Owami started making a lot of money here on the YouTube streets. Okay, Big Guy says that everything was okay, they were good, he was earning 18,000 rand. And Owami, unfortunately or fortunately, she started making a lot more money than her ex-husband, and that is when she started disrespecting Big Guy. Big Guy says that at this time it was when we were in COVID. So because we were in COVID, Big Guy says that he was not going to work at that time, but he was still getting his salary. Everything was okay. And that's when also Owami's YouTube, I think, started like peaking. And Owami was just like, nigga, you are not working, so you have to like do the house chores. You have to do like laundry, do the dishes, make up the bed, clean, do this and that, because you are not working. Okay, I am the man of the house, nigga, so better sort yourself out. Because is that Owami started like comparing him with other men, with her friends, like Owami would say something like, why would you have like one income, things like just to degrade him. Like she would say things like, look at so and so, he opened a bottle store, he got this, he got that, he's making so much money, you are here just with one income. And Big Guy says that at that moment, like, that really broke him. And Big Guy says that at that time Owami would make the most, like she would make 34,000 rand at that, and Big Guy is coming home with 18,000 rand. And our Big Guy says that Owami even bought Big Guy PlayStation. And on top of that, what's worse is Owami still bullying Big Guy, saying that why he would just like play PlayStation the whole day, not make money, this and that. And that really did not sit well with Big Guy. In Big Guy's words, Big Guy said that Owami said to him, "You are not man enough." Big Guy says that the marriage ended because he was not put in a position of a man after Owami's YouTube career started booming. Big Guy explained further that even though he was doing all those things like the chores in the house and washing Owami's panties, Owami would still degrade him on how he is not a man enough, on how he only have one income, and she is making more money. That was just too much for him, and that led to him started cheating. Although Big Guy is standing up for himself, saying that he did not like cheat because he was just like flirting with some girls on Facebook. But guys, we must also understand that every person in this world have their deal breakers. Okay, some people consider flirting as cheating. Some people consider flirting as not cheating. Like your man just like flirting with other girls is not cheating as long as he does not sleep with them. But yeah, we are just different. So for him, justifying this whole thing as not cheating, that is not. I don't think that's a good thing because for Owami, Big Guy flirting with other girls on Facebook, that was cheating for her, and it's valid, guys. It is valid because some girls don't like that, and I don't think a lot of girls do like that. Like your man flirting with other girls, and it's okay. Like yeah, it's not cheating. Yeah, it's fine as long as you're not sleeping with them. Do you think if he get the opportunity to actually sleep with the people that he is cheating with, he won't grab it with two hands? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? But he says that Owami found out that Big Guy was actually flirting with some girls on Facebook, and that is how their marriage ended. That was even before they suggested the open marriage. Big Guy says that he did that deliberately because he saw that the marriage was over anyway. You could tell, guys. Like if we're being honest, you could tell if your partner is no longer in love with you. You could tell, but unfortunately, maybe he did not have like the balls to tell Owami that, you know what, actually this thing is no longer working. It's over. Pack your bags. Let's just go separate ways. So I think he saw the better option for this. The better option for this was to like flirt with other girls so that like they could start like not seeing eye to eye, things like that. And Big Guy also believes that Owami started cheating before him cheating. Okay, I don't know how, but he said that he would tell that Owami was actually cheating. You could tell. He said that you could tell when someone is already seeing other people out there. So there was just nothing left there. The only thing that was left in their marriage was for someone to say, you know what, I'm done. Like, let's just stop this nonsense. Another thing that Big Guy mentioned was that Owami does not like to be advised at all. He says that he remember one day he visited Owami's family, and the following day, instead of Owami taking care of her husband, asking him if he's hungry, making breakfast for him, like Owami would just like do other things and not take care of Big Guy. And her family started like to reprimand her, and she did not like that at all. She was very, very angry. Big Guy says that where he is now in life, he is happily in love with his partner. Like he loves her so much because they are on the same page and they are very tidy. That's what he really likes. Oh guys, and another thing that I forgot to mention was that Big Guy mentioned that, you know what, as he was doing like the laundry in the house chores, Owami, the only thing she would do was to wake up, make up, and make videos. Like she wouldn't bath, she wouldn't do anything. She would just focus on the videos, put on makeup without bathing, which is something that is not new. We had that already. We had that before. So he says that he like his new partner, and he is happily in love. Like, and another thing that he is experiencing now is that his parents really love this new partner, because like his parents did not like Owami, and they did not approve of their relationship. Like they just did not like Owami's energy. Okay, And he says that he prays to God that he gets like 4 children, and yeah, and Owami to just stop talking about him. Anyway, you guys, we have come to an end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, I was just all over the place, but yeah, let's meet next time. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video, your data, your energy, your ears. Like, thank you so much for always coming by and supporting this channel.